someone asks you what is your nationality, what would you tell them? You would call yourself black, right? So what if I told you, what if I asked you, can I get a plane ticket to the land of black? Can I get that? You can't, right? But we've been calling ourselves black, right? Black is a color. What I'm wearing, it has black in it. Your outfit has black in it, right? This camera stand is black, right? So for so long we've been calling ourselves after a color in a crayon box, right? There's another thing that we'll call ourselves once that you got that out the way, right? They will say that I am African American, right? Tell me this. Can I get on a plane to go to the land of Africa, America? No. And that's the thing. That's why we have to come out here to help our people to wipe away that madness, right? Because a Chinaman is over here, and he'll be like, I'm from China. He can get a plane ticket to go to China. You know, a person to say, I'm Bosnian. They can get a plane ticket to go to Bosnia. You know what I mean? But we are the only ones that are lost. Let me get Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. I want to show you why we're out here, sisters, and that's specifically why. Right there. Read this off.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. Read it out. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house.
Unto who?
Unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right? Now when you look at this chart right here, can you identify with any of this over here on this side? Which will be your right side. What would you? Judah, okay. And most of us over here on this landmass, we are from the tribe of Judah. This right here, this is how we end up becoming a lost people, right? We broke God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Sister, if you got time, take a listen to this, sis. We became a lost people, right? Cargo slave ships, right? You know about the cargo slave ships where our people came, got transported over here like merchandise, right? We was considered cattle, merchandise. You know what I mean? We got branded and everything. When that happened, when we got brought over here, the next thing you know, we got put on auction blocks, and we got sold. Did you know that's in the Bible? Can I show you? Let me show you, sis, how this happened. Let me have Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. I'm about to show you how these images right here is right here in the Bible. If you read, this is the imagery right here. All of those slave movies that you ever seen, they came strictly out the Bible. But you'll never see this truth being brought out in the Christianity churches, though. Read this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Read it out. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
So he said, you know, when Exodus, in the book of Exodus, Moses brought us out of Egypt. Y'all remember that story? Brought us out of Egypt. We crossed the Red Sea on foot, right? Well, this scripture is telling us that we will come back into Egypt again with ships, right? And we didn't actually go back into Egypt. You don't need a ship if you're already in the landmass of Africa to go back to Egypt. You will have to have a ship, cargo slave ship, right? Read on.
By the word whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
That we will never see again is our land, where we come from, right? We will all say, yeah, man, our people from Africa. Then when you say, where at in Africa, it's, the tribe of Igbo. But nobody knows the real history. But it's been in this history book for decades and generations, right? Read on.
And there ye shall be sown.
Hold on, we was going to be what?
Ye shall be sown.
Nah, bro, we was going to be homeless.
Ye shall be sown unto your enemy.
Unto who?
Unto your enemy.
So it said we'll be sold unto our enemies. When we came off the slave ship, when we came off these ships, we was going to be sold unto our enemies, man. These people that done did that right there. Are y'all familiar with any of this? Do this bear witness with you, right? It said that we will be sold unto our enemies. Would a friend do to a friend? Will a friend burn another man alive? A friend won't do that to a friend, right? Read on.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So it said that we will be sold unto these people to be bondmen and bondwomen. Even today, when we're working for these corporations and everything like that, it's modern day slavery today. Because when I look at these corporations, I see us in there busting our tails for less than what we're worth.
That's right.
And we have all the job skills. We have all the skills. We got all the juice, you know. But our people don't know where they come from and how this happened to them. And that's why we have to come out here. Let me get 48. Let me give you some more understanding. I'm going to put this down. We getting our backs beat in every day. You go to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You know what I mean? Just to give that money back to the same people that's oppressing you. You know, read this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Bring it out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Once again, it said you will serve your enemies. If you work at Hooters, who you think own Hooters? Do he look like me? For sure. Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
So when we get hungry, you know, you got your house, right? You take care of your home, you cook and all that stuff, because nobody cook better than a sister. You know, I don't care where I go at. I could be all the way in Utah. I guarantee that sister gonna cook better than any other nation of people out here, right? So it said, in hunger, you will go to your enemies. So you have to go to Walmart, you have to go to Kroger, you have to go to Food Line, IGA, Aldi, whatever it is. Do we own any of those stores? Exactly right, sis. Read on.
And in thirst.
It said awful in thirst. So you see our people walking around here, the Siny Waters, you know what I mean? Great Value Waters. Do we have any water companies that we're bottling water in? We don't. Read on.
And in nakedness.
It said also in nakedness. Where do you think the fabric of your clothes come from? When you look on the back of that tag on the back of your shirt, what does it say? Made in China. You see what I'm saying? So in one of all things, we will be serving our enemies, right? Read on.
And in want of all things.
Like you need driver's license. You need to get a job. You have to go to them application. You know what I mean? You have to go to them in one of all things. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Do y'all know what a yoke of iron is? A yoke of iron. Let me show you. Let me show you. You see that thing that's on that man's neck right there? That's like a chain on somebody's neck. That means that when like you put that on animals, like when they don't go the way that you want them to go, you can yank them to go where you want them to go. So you got a chain on them to make them do what you want them to do, right? So it said, read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
It said, until he have destroyed thee. Right? He's not going to destroy us physically, right? Because they need us physically because we are the strongest people on the face of the earth. In everything. I'm talking about our women with childbirth. That's something that requires strength to do that, right? Us men, when we out here, you know, doing concrete work and building these buildings up and pyramids and all that stuff back then, it took strong men, strong backs, strong bones, strong endurance to be able to do that. So it said he will keep a yoke of iron on us until he have destroyed thee. What did he destroy? Our minds. Our minds, to the point that we don't even care to even know who we were back then. How royal we were. Why everybody hate us on the face of the earth? Why is our people the only ones that are shown on the news, CNN, Channel 11 live news? You know what I mean? Why is it only our people shown as being the bad people in the world? You know, when we're the greatest people in the world. So they keep showing us that we're the worst. then everybody else is going to believe that too. Right?
That's right.